My name is Robert, and I've chosen Clinical Question 1 after reading Kathy A. Jensen's 7 Steps to the Perfect PICO Search white paper. These are the results I got from my PICO in order to answer the clinical question. Now, with the alternative keywords that I chose, the definition of children is from 3 to 11 years old. So I thought that that would be valid to include in my alternate search. I used documented instead of diagnosed and just expanded on asthmatic, and then use the acronym for asthma being COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Now, it did mention that it's not a good idea to use common words that are close to what the original keywords are, but there you go. With the intervention, I came up with researching asthma, bronchodilator, corticosteroids, and instead of treated, I used the word management. With the comparisons, no known allergies or NKAs is quite common in nursing handovers, and outcomes, adverse drug reactions, well, side effects could be an alternative, and just using the acronym ADRs. From University of Wollongong homepage, go to library, scroll down to A to Z databases, go to C for Sinhal, scroll down, Sinhal Plus with full text is a nursing database. And I've already logged in. Okay, so I've already done the pre-search for this. Asthma in children, using the Boolean or pediatric asthma, or asthma children, or pediatric asthma, right? One of the second Booleans was and then I put in the keywords adverse drug reactions. Because I've already pre-searched this, did a normal search, no advanced searches or limiters, I came out with 82 results. If I go to advanced, and then I just changed the search mode to Boolean phrase. Right. I don't really want to put any limiters, like I want to search the Medline database as well, so I'm not going to exclude that. Look, I've already searched this before, and it should come up with less results. There you go, 1 to 8. I already want to pick this subject, this article here, because it is a high level of evidence, being a systematic review, also a clinical trial. And I find that some of these aren't relevant. There you go. So I ended up choosing this article, Adverse Drug Reactions Associated with Asthma Medication in Children, Systematic Review of Clinical Trials. From the abstract, it had my keywords. It also answered my question in regards to How common are adverse drug reactions, ADRs, in children diagnosed with asthma and treated with asthma medication? The information on ADR reporting rates, age and gender, type and seriousness of ADR design, settings, observation period, types of it, blah blah blah. Right? It's also in the method is a systematic review of the literature following the reporting items for systematic reviews and meta-analysis statement guidelines. So the article has a large population of 3,000. It's the right age range for children as well, being 6 to 11. It's answering the clinical question, and the article reviews literature from many different databases, such as the Cochrane Library, which includes systematic reviews and clinical trials, and SNUG202 itself, where I chose this article. It rated the adverse drug reactions in regards to seriousness and a few types. It basically concluded that the seriousness of ADRs were not as common, serious ADRs were not as common, and the only thing is that the topic of the commonality of adverse drug reactions in children taking asthma medication, there's not very much to pull it from. So I think more research needs to be done, including obviously this assessment. Student nurses achieving learning outcomes in researching evidence-based nursing. Given a choice of clinical questions and required to find highest level of evidence, and whilst whittling down search results to avoid literature blowout, narrowing search down to clear and concise information. I felt pretty overwhelmed and resistant to assessment due to being unprepared and expectation of creativity. I spent too much time having to learn unrelated technological skills instead of research. I felt relieved and exhausted now that the pressure is lessened, with confidence in researching tech. The silver lining to every cloud is I've learned a skill, improved upon it, and I enjoy the challenge of narrowing down research. Keep it simple, stupid principle. As a result of studying the need for evidence-based practice, I chose to keep learning, but by backing it up with research instead of regurgitating it verbatim, just like in school. We're adults now. I think I will do better by utilizing the resources and mentors available to improve in it becoming a safe and becoming a safe practicing nurse. As I advance, so I will increase my spirit of inquiry, confidence, even if it's to ask a question or ask for help.